Hello everyone, this is Meenakshi, your consulting psychologist. My today's topic of discussion is anger management. Now, all of you will agree with me that anger or irritation is the most common reaction which normally all of us give whenever we are faced with any situation which we either find as threatening or wherein we are not able to accept certain things. Whenever there is some disturbance in the regular or in the routine life of us, we get angry. Whenever there is something which is against our wishes, which is not able to fulfill our expectations, the typical reaction which we all give is that of anger, irritation, or at times resentment. Now, is it necessary to manage this anger? I am sure most of you will agree with me and say yes, you need tips, techniques, methods to deal with this anger. Herein, I am going to share a few very simple and very effective techniques which will help you manage your mood swings, especially that has to do with anger and irritation. First and foremost important thing is, very often you need to ask yourself this question that am I denying something? The inability to accept certain thing which automatically leads to a feeling of helplessness, the feeling of being controlled leads to anger reaction. So the very important key herein is being able to accept things without putting conditions. The next important thing is SBLR. What is this? Stop, breathe, listen, and respond. Whenever you are exposed to any situation, any experience, any circumstance, any instant which is unacceptable to you, which is demanding for you, which is burdensome for you, you need to take a pause. Don't be in a rush to give a quick reaction. Just stop. Take few moments to breathe and internalize. If the situation involves some other person or people, try to listen to them. Also try and listen to your inner voice, what your brain and mind are saying to you, and then think over it and respond. I am really sure that if you follow this SBLR, most of the messy situations you normally create because of your anger and irritation, you will be in a position to avoid them. The third important thing is there are some steps and we call this anger management techniques. Now, what are these steps? First out of these series of steps is observe your own self. Whenever you are in any situation and you are likely to get angry and your anger is likely to get expressed in a so-called not so proper way, just notice that. Second step, try and leave the anger situation. Say for example, if you are at home and you are likely to get into an anger exchange or into some fight or argument with your spouse or your children or some of your family members, just quickly say excuse me and leave, just go into the next room. If you are outdoors, you can come back home quickly. If you are inside your home, maybe you can just go out for a few minutes and take a stroll in the fresh air if possible. So leave the anger producing situation is the second step. The third step is be alone for some time, close your eyes, take few deep breaths, do abdominal breathing, till the point in time you are able to control your temper. Once your temper comes down, preferably immediately or whenever time permits the same day, sit with a notepad and pen and quickly jot down points. Ask yourself the question, what was it in that situation that was making me angry? Note down all the points, as I said, whichever come to your mind as an answer to this question. Once you are done with this self-talk, writing it down, go through it as if you are reading some novel. Just pick up the points wherein you realize whether it was your mistake or mistake was some other person or other people involved in the situation with you. If you come to know that it was your mistake, then yes, you've learned your lesson. Next time, confronted with a same or a similar situation, be more aware and try and avoid the situation. If you find out that yes, it was not mine but the other person's mistake, then ask yourself, is it possible for me any which ways to convey it to the person or to have a discussion about it? If answer is yes, do have an open discussion with the person concerned about it. But if the answer is no, just put a full stop then and there. If you follow this anger management technique, the steps involved, very regularly and sincerely, I am sure within a span of barely 10 to 20 days, you will be able to achieve appreciable anger control. Your breath gives you a control over your thoughts. So breathing control is equal to thought control is equal to mind control. What you need to do is a simple breathing technique. Okay, most of you may also be aware about it. Whenever time permits throughout your day, preferably early morning or when you retire to your bed is a preferable time, but still any which ways, whenever the time permits, just sit quiet in a very quiet corner of your house. Close your eyes, relax your whole body. Just focus all your attention on your breathing. Feel your breath, the air going in and out of your body. Once you start feeling the breath, okay, just try and normalize the pace of your breathing. Okay, breathe in very slowly and deeply. Hold your breath for a fraction of a second and then breathe out slowly and deeply. Do this for about 5 minutes and then just try and get the entire day, that particular day, or if you're doing it in early morning, try and get a flashback of your previous entire day. Wherever you feel that your emotional reaction, okay, the way you reacted was not so good, okay, tell yourself that I am discarding this. Do it regularly every day and I am sure you will achieve a lot of control over your thought processes and the way you react emotionally. In fact, your way of reacting will be shifted to responding. So these are some few tips and techniques which have been proven by many to be very, very effective in achieving a good amount of anger control. After all, as the popular saying goes, whenever you get angry, you are punishing yourself for someone else's mistake. Or it is like you are holding a burning coal in your palms with an intention to throw it at someone. You can do that, but not without burning your own self. So yes, let's try and battle this inner monster. Let's get free of this evil which takes away most of our positive energy, which takes away most of our peace of mind. That's all from my end for today. Stay safe, Stay connected. Thank you.